Good time zone, friends. It's Druidsfire, and I'm here to bring you a first look at the in-game rewards for a purchase of the latest expansion of Dungeons & Dragons Online, Terror of Demogorgon. As the site says, which the link will be in the comments below, in the description below, you can pre-purchase it now. It will be launching on July 22nd, 2026. I'm actually a little surprised they changed things up a little bit, made the launch date right there front and center. The fine print after the asterisk is, in event of delay, you'll get the expansion content including associated in-game items no later than August 21st, 2026, and raid content no later than 90 days after content launch. The expansion takes us back to the Underdark, and we're going to be dealing with the Demon Lords. They're going to be roaming freely wherever they choose, causing all kinds of chaos. And we've already identified the Demon Lords in the key art, by the way. You go up here. There's Demogorgon in the back. We've got Baphomet. We've got Yinoku. We've got Zugdemoy. And then Grazd. So we're going to have to deal with them and try to keep things copacetic as best we can. So, we get to confront them all. It's going to be so much fun. Rally unlikely allies, I wonder who. We're going to be able to start playing the new Duergar race. It's going to have 13 dungeons and a new raid. And if you pre-purchase, you get immediate access to the race. The iconic fighter, which is a Mind Cleaver, it's called... the iconic is called the Mind Cleaver, and it is a fighter base class. And you get exclusive cosmetics based on your tier. So we're going to watch the trailer and see how it looks. Very colorful. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Oh no, jumping puzzles! There's our Duergar. Big purple worm. Ooh, I like that. Okay, that was pretty baller. Love the soundtrack. Ramps up the chaos or the danger. So let's talk about a little bit more about this. The key features are the Duergar. I'm super excited. I get to be a blue dwarf lady with mind axes. So unlock the all-new Duergar playable race. They're born in the sunless caverns beneath the world. So basically, they're I don't want to say a variant because that means something specific in DDO. Like the Wood Elf race is a sub-race or a variant race of regular elves. Duergar are not quite the same thing. They're a completely separate race, but they are basically dwarves. They're a different kind of dwarves. So it's more different. It's like half-elves versus regular elves or Eladrin versus regular elves. They're all elves, but they're just different kinds of elves. So the iconic is called a Mind Cleaver that conjures these Mind Cleaver axes. And in testing the Mind Cleaver on Lamania, you can also use one of their abilities to cast the ability to... Because the Mind Cleaver axes have certain properties. Those properties can transfer over to your regular weapons and make your regular weapons look all that blue and shiny. It's gonna be hot. I'm gonna do that on so many characters. It's gonna be fun. Explore the Underdark. Look at this. This looks amazing. Look how colorful. We all remember the OG Underdark, right? We never really had a wilderness. I mean, it kind of was a wilderness, but it was all tunnels and things. This is like a big open space, and there's color and there's light. It's very different. So you're not going to need your Underdark goggles to go wandering around here. Says broker uneasy truces in the madness-stricken trading post of Mantel Derith. We get to go to the drow city of Menzoberranzan. Ooh. Oh, we're going to do a heist? Hell yeah. I like heists. Heists are fun. Okay. Face the demon lord. Look at Demogorgon. Okay, so we're going to survive encounters with all 4 of the lowers, and then the two-headed terror. I love that. Nice alliteration. And we are the only ones who can send them back home. They are invading. They need to go bye-bye. The level cap when the expansion launches in July will raise the level cap of the game to 36. We're going up 2 more. And so we're going to need to get more powerful. I really like the central structure in some of this key art, and I guess we're going to go inside. I hope we go inside. I honestly kind of, because it's like this light thing, people are living there. It reminded me of that tree shape. Everybody remembers the iconic ribbon, mist and ribbon. The rebellion, the moiety, had this tree in the middle of the lake. You could never actually go there. It kind of gives me that vibe, so I'm really, really hoping we get to go there, because that looks amazing. And again, 13 dungeons in a raid, and the dungeons are going to be CR 11 on heroic, so level 11 on heroic. So in terms of where is it going to fit with all the other questing, it's going to be either concurrent or maybe you start, you can run it instead of Ravenloft, or you run it heroic anyway with Ravenloft. You might want to trade off and get some more levels that way. The legendary ones are level 37. So these are our first level 37 quests in the game. So you're going to want to have your level 36 stuff from Lemuria sorted out pretty soon, or you might have some fun. Will the party survive what waits below? Well, what lurks below is something else. And here's the sales pitch. Get more with collectors and ultimate fan bundles, and you'll get some really cool things. So there's a mount there. Everybody loves the flump pet. But we're gonna go take a look at the shop page so we can compare what's in each, and then I'm gonna go in game, and then you'll be able to see them, because Standing Stone has graciously granted the content creators who are part of the program a code for the Ultimate Fan Edition, so we can show this off to you. So we're gonna go play with the toys. But first, there's the page. There's a few more pictures at the bottom here. So you can take a look. This is the new hireling, who is a fungus. Your new hireling is a fungus, and I want that staff. And I know it's a ferrocrystal staff. Anyhow, and the hireling is actually really actually Strim Tom took this hireling on Lamania, and the hireling soloed the first Lamordia quest on heroic, and then the first Lamania got demolished on legendary, but then they fixed it to where on legendary this dude, like, he was having all of his hirelings run as a full hireling pack to see if they could solo the dungeon, and he'd just run behind them. It actually kind of worked for a bit. Okay, so honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this kind of gives me some Moria vibes from Lord of the Rings Online. It's not the same. It's definitely not the same, but I can see some similarities, and I'm wondering why we're seeing these are not Duergar. These are halflings down here. And there's, I guess, a Duergar in the background, and we got a glowy crystal light. So yeah, definitely gives me Moria vibes from Lord of the Rings. So let's move on to the next one. This is our Flump pet. This is the best thing ever. This is the best thing ever. Everybody loves this. And here is another place that we're going to be going to. I don't know if this is inside a specific dungeon or if this is the Drow City. This could be the Drow City. Ooh. All right. And here's a Duragar riding the best boy. This mount was previewed on Lamania, and this is the Underdark Cloaker. Basically, it's a big honkin' stingray that flies, and when it dances, it does the wave like this. It's so cute. We'll take a look at it in a minute. And here's another place with a giant in it. Well, there's supposed to be a stone giant library we're going to be dealing with, so that looks pretty cool. All right, so now the final thing is, again, available July 22nd. Pre-purchase now, and now we're going to go look at the store page. Boop. All right. So as usual, they're doing 3 tiers of the expansion. There's the obviously recommended, it's a marketing technique, the Ultimate Fan Bundle, the Collector's Edition, and the Standard Edition. Standard includes just the content and the base Duragar character race. The middle tier is going to get you those, and you're going to get the Abyssal Door Teleportation Stout. And this is something new for Dungeons & Dragons Online. It's basically when you use certain teleport skills, your character does an animation, and then they vanish to wherever they are. Now, this is something that Standing Stone's other game, Lord of the Rings Online, has had for some time now, probably like 6 months or more. And it's basically whenever your character uses a travel skill of a certain kind, they do an animation and off they go. So this is the first time DDO gets one, which is actually really cool. You get the Underdark Delver cosmetic set. We'll show that off. The Underdark Cloaker Steed, which is the Stingray. You'll get the Flump Pet, which is that little spaghetti monster. And you get the level 11 hireling, which is Mycella the Myconoid. And you'll get plus 10 shared account bank storage and 1 character slot. And if you get the Ultimate Fan Bundle, you get all of that stuff. Plus, you get 1 other character slot for a total of 2. Your one specific character will get 20 character bank storage slots. You'll get access to the Duragar Mind Cleaver iconic hero. And that Mind Cleaver will get the cosmetic outfit that goes with the iconic class or the iconic race. Then you'll get the level 36 hireling, Mycella the Myconoid. You'll get the Abyssal Visage cosmetic set and the Abyssal Saurian mount. So I'm guessing the Abyssal Saurian mount. The Saurian is a creature that has never been in DDO before, and this is something Tolero mentioned in her producer letter way back in February, and she did an interview, I believe, with Cordovan, I want to say, where she discussed how there was a new mount in the game. She mentioned the one that's coming with the loyalty program, which has nothing to do with this. It's something completely, the VIP loyalty program was, the Zoriat, the flying bed. But she mentioned that there was a mount coming with the expansion that was a creature that had never been in the game before. And that's going to be the Abyssal Saurian mount. The Ultimate also gets the Boulette Pup Pet. And you'll get a gargantuan collectible bag. And every character on your account will get a +1 tome of Universal Enhancement for every character. So that would be, if you wanted to drop a point in, say, a Vistani Knife Fighter, Harper Agent, whichever ones you have unlocked. And you get a teleport trinket. You don't get the teleport trinket right now. It comes with the expansion. So the prices are the same as the expansions have been, honestly, for the past 10 fucking years. I think Ravenloft was the first expansion that started out at $129.99, $79.99, and $39.99. And they are doing us a solid. If you buy a lower tier for real money, you can then upgrade to the upper tier, and it's only going to charge you the difference of cost. This only applies to the real market website. If later Pardon me. In the future, when the expansion goes into the in-game store for points and you buy it there, that upgrade does not apply here on the website. So if you wanted to buy the upgrade and get the goodies, and you bought the base in the in-game store months from now, like 6 months from now, that doesn't count for buying the $39.99. It is the way that it is. So you want to be careful about that. So there are more details. We're gonna check more details, and it takes us down below. So we're gonna look at this. Here's the same screenshots that we saw elsewhere. A little bit more information, encountering everything from friendly flumps, to belligerent bullets, to the deadly drow surrounding Graven Hollow. So the key features, we're gonna expand them all because I like expanding them all, because this gives you the whole detail, and it's really hard to see, so I'll read them aloud. Duergar race. The Underdark demanded more than toughness. It demanded adaptation. Plays a Duergar and combined Dwarven grit with psionic power. Actually, the first proper psionics in the game, though I think there's a purple gem of psionic something or other in the game somewhere. Anyhow, but a lot of their abilities actually involve psionics for the first time in the game. And we know Severlin, the executive producer, has been wanting to put psionics in DDO for freaking years. Every time I've ever interviewed him over the past 7 or 8 years, he's always wanted psionics. So, shift your size, sharpen your edge, and disappear when the moment is right. The Duergar Mind Cleaver, iconic hero, again starts at level 1 fighter. One of the things they did, and I know some folks have been talking about this, but it is what it is. They wanted to. It's obvious to me that they wanted to avoid the situation what happened with the Eladrin Chaosmancer, where the base Eladrin Chaosmancer was an archetype that wasn't free. And so it caused all kinds of problems. And unfortunately, the one, what people want to do is kind of min-max things, which, fair, people do that. In that they wanted the base class for the Duergar Mind Cleaver to be Dragon Lord. So the only way to get that is to use a Heart of Wood and change the base class. But what you can do, if you own Dragon Lord, if you get just a lesser Heart of Wood, you can change from the base to the archetype on a lesser reincarnation. Just so you know, because they're both fighters, aren't they? Yeah. Anyhow, the Mind Cleaver, why rely on steel when your mind can be the deadliest weapon? The Mind Cleaver is a Duergar iconic hero who conjures axes of pure force energy, forged not in fire but in the mind of a warrior, shaped by the Underdark. The new Abyssal Door teleport style. Again, this is something where you hit a teleport ability, or you use one of your teleport clickies to go to an expansion area. You do an animation, and we'll show you what that animation is. And then we are commanding the same dark pathways the Demon Lords used to cross between realms. The Abyssal Door teleport style conjures a portal of swirling fiendish energy every time you recall or teleport, as though something from the abyss answered your call. Then we got Demon Lords and Underdark horrors. The abyss has spilled into the Underdark. Demogorgon, Baphomet, Yinogu, Grast, and Zugmoy are loose, and the madness they spread is only getting worse. Someone has to send them back. Thrilling new content. There is an asterisk here. It says 13 new quests and an all-new raid, double asterisk, across CR 11 Heroic and CR 37 Legendary. Hunt down ritual components, infiltrate enemy strongholds, and face down every Demon Lord before the Underdark tears itself apart. And then it says exciting bonus items in the Ultimate Fan Bundle. And so it's talking to you about the Ultimate Fan Bundle, the whole 9 yards, gets you, well, the whole 9 yards. We'll talk about all the whole 9 yards here in just a second. Because here we go. So this is like a checklist to show you what's available where. So everybody gets the content. Everybody gets the base Duergar race. The collectors will then get the teleportation style The collectors and ultimate get the teleportation style, the Underdark Delver cosmetic set, the Cloaker Steed, the Delver's Flump pet. I like that they give, like, the stuff that we've already seen. The Cloaker Steed, and the teleportation style. They give that to both ultimate and collectors. That's actually kind of nice. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty good marketing right there. Both of them get the heroic hireling. Both of them get 1 character slot, and both of them also get 10 shared bank storage slots. The ultimate doesn't get extra shared. It's gonna get its 10 from the collectors, and they're trying to be clear about this because a lot of people used to get confused about that and think they get 10 here and 10 there. It's just 10. Yeah, it's just 10. So, the ultimate only gets the Mind Cleaver Iconic, the cosmetic outfit that goes with the Mind Cleaver. Unfortunately, the Mind Cleaver cosmetic outfit is race locked. It cannot be used on another character race. It is what it is. And that's the way they've always been. Level 36 Hireling, who is basically a melee healer, which is kind of interesting. They're going to get the Abyssal Visage cosmetic set and the Saurian mount. And the Bulette Puppet. 1 tome of universal enhancement for every character. 1 character only, 1 ping only Vasili, will get 20 character bank storage slots. So I'm going to show you how this trick works, because if you're not careful, you'll get it added to the wrong character and you'll be mad. And I'll show you how you're going to want to do that. You're going to get the second character slot for ultimate for 2 total, and then you're going to get a gargantuan collectible bag. I think that you're only going to get 1 bag. It's not 1 bag per character. It's just 1 bag per account. So again, you want to be careful which one you get it on. And when the content launches, you'll get the teleport trinket to Graven Hollow if you're ultimate. And here's the fine print. It's scheduled for release on 22nd of July. In event of delay, August 21st, 2026. Raid content no later than 90 days after that, or after content launch. It's only available in English. And after your purchase, your account will automatically be updated based on the edition you purchased. If you're logged into the game at the time of your purchase, you may need to log back out, log back in for the changes to take effect. To receive your in-game items, you log into the game. Any pets or mounts that you're entitled to will automatically be applied to your stable. Your other in-game items can be claimed by logging into the game. There's an NPC named Narel, who's located in the Eberron Hall of Heroes and in Evening Star, near the burned down church. Narel is a Dragonborn. They like to use Dragonborns for these, I guess. And you can speak with Narel at any time to get your stuff. And again, following items delivered with the thingy. And there's older expansions. We're not going to talk about them right now. So that's the expansion. And this page will also be linked in the description below. But let's go in game. Boop. I'm on my airship. So, let's go check it all out. I'm going to go to the Hall of Heroes. I'm going to go to the NPC. I'm going to go find the NPC. I have a suspicion where they're going to be. Alrighty. And I'm actually going to unsummon my my familiar from the thingy. And see, there's everybody over there. Whee! So you're going to go to the basement of the Hall of Heroes. This is where they normally are. We're going to ignore Sterling. Okay, our new person is over here. Alright. And so what you're going to want to do is you need to decide who is going to get the one-time items. So you have two one-time items, and that is the character bank storage and the gargantuan collectibles bag. Now, if you are on the character on the right server, on the right character that you just want to get all of the things, you don't want to split anything up. You don't want to like have one character get the bag and then another character get the bank slots. Then you can just claim one of everything, and that way you don't have to worry whether or not you put things on the wrong character. So get the two one-shot items sorted out first, and then get everything else whenever you want. This is my main character on my main server, so I'm going to tell it to give me everything. And so I won't have to worry about accidentally redeeming this on the wrong character or the wrong server, and I don't have to worry about this being on the wrong server. So let's go. I've got all of the things! Okay, so now I have more bank slots on this particular character. My account has 10 more shared storage slots. And let's go over here. And we're going to go take a look at our items. We're going to move this to page 2 so I can then take a look at it over there. Alright. Let's go. I'm going to go to my guild airship so we can take a look at it. So we're getting a gigantic red bag. It does bind to character, which is why you want to be careful as to which character pulls this out of the thing. So again, you want to be careful about that. Come on, game. All right, we'll do it this way. Oh, the game is lagging. All right, there we go. It was the game. All right, we're gonna go to my guild airship, and we're gonna take a look at what all the items look like. And we'll pop into a quest so you can see the hireling. She's pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I'm not sure of the gender of the hireling. So I'll say they until I know better. Alright, guild airship. Let's go. Okay, so let's put the hireling down here so they're out of the way. And so we have the Underdark Delver hat, the Underdark Delver pack, and the Underdark Delver outfit. So it's a 3-piece outfit, which is kind of cool. And I'm going to use the Universal Enhancement to Demogorgon. I like that. So I'm going to get another Universal Enhancement point to spend. So that's going to be cool. So let's get that out of the way. Alright, so let's put on our new outfit down here. And we're going to put on our backpack. I'm actually going to turn off my wings so we can see everything. And then we'll put our hat on. Okay. And so I'll take off my weapons. Shh. So Kobold can have nap time. That'll be fine. And so this is what the outfit kind of looks like. You're delving, you're kind of adventuresome. I like the backpack. Let's scroll in. Oh, we got a like a lamp, like a I don't want to say a brand, but we have a lamp. We have a shovel with a horse on it. It would seem to me that the horse legs would snap off. I would normally use. We've got a little bit of a oh, it's a grappling hook. I thought it was a pickaxe at first. We got a couple of little vials there. Got some pouches. And what's that over there? I'm not sure. But it also has a horse head on it. If you see, no, it looks like a flame. Maybe that's like a torch of some kind. Let's go take a look at the front. What do I look like from the front? So, as with most hats and most MMOs, it will mess up your hair. So I have no hair. I am bored. Though my elf ears are sticking to that. It does look kind of cool, but it's only going to work for so many characters. I do like the turned up collar. It's very, very 90s. And we have this bandolier. The shoulder, but it's kind of like this is like part of. You got a couple of pouches there. You've got a couple of vials of something. So it kind of looks like those backpacks that go over your shoulder and then down and around under your other shoulder. So it's kind of cool like that. But then you have this other strap that goes up over your shoulder to hook onto. I don't know. I don't know what this is hooking onto right there, but it is what it is. Looks like we're wearing a nice undershirt. We got some vials on our belt. We've got a little satchel here as well. Looks like we've got a pouch on our other hip. We do have a satchel here. Let me actually pretend like I'm hitting something so we can get a better look at that. Is that a face on? There's a face on that. There's totally a face on that. Hold on. Do you see that? Whoops. Too close. There's totally a face on that. That's hot. And we got a bedroll. And then our pants, our boots don't look terribly. And we got, is that like a face? It looks like, is that like a face mask on our leg? We, when we're not wearing our face mask, we just strap it on our leg. What? And then we got, look like a little canteen or something down there. And we got some nice sturdy boots. Okay, so this is the collector's edition outfit. And the collector's edition comes with two things. So we have a pet, which is the Flump that everybody likes. The Flump. The Flump is our bestest friend. Do not speak ill of the Flump. So let's get a quick look at that. He's so cute! Look how cute and adorable that is. Okay. And we also have the mount for it, the Underdark Cloaker. I was a little bit surprised that this was this mount was the collector's edition mount, because we all know we love our good friend the Cloaker here. We love the Cloaker. Look at that. Look at that boy or girl. It may be whoops. It may be one or the other. And it does dance. That's not the button I wanted. But we saw this on Lamania. So this is all the stuff you get for the cosmetics and the mount and the pet for the collector's edition. Okay. And let's go take a look at all the other stuff. So we will unsummon the mount, unsummon the pet. Okay, that was supposed to unsummon. Okay, well, that's not working. Well, that's fun. Alrighty, well, I guess we'll just go from there. So the other set of, for the Ultimate Edition, you get the Abyssal Visage outfit. You get the Abyssal Visage, Visage. And then you get a cloak to go with it. And we're going to get a different pet. This is the Bulette pup. Oops, hold still. Hold still. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this. Look at this. Very smoothie. Only a face. A face that only a mom can love. So that's the Bulette pup pet for the Ultimate Edition. And then they come with the Abyssal Visage Lizard. It says lizard, but it's supposed to be the Saurian. It's supposed to be called a Saurian. And you can tell that it uses, it's pretty much a reskin Chunky Boy. Because it's got the double tail. Double tail is a little, it's animated a little differently. But it's clearly the same, the same thing. So if you dance on it, it's gonna do, yeah, it's the same dance. I'm not disappointed. But I would like to point out just the fine detail of its hide. And we'll also talk about the visage here in just a few moments. Once we get off our mount. That has got to be painful with the nose rings controlling it. But the actual reskin does look really, really good. But I think the tail is different, though. Because I don't recall the dual chunky boy tail twining around like that. So it is different. Okay. So this is the ultimate stuff. I do want to actually get off the mount. So there we go. Can I stay off the mount, please? Let me actually hop on a different mount and see if I can just get off of that mount. Nope, apparently I'm not allowed. That's unfortunate. That's actually weird. But let's take a quick look at the outfit then, as best we can. So the outfit seems to be like a steely gray. It's got characters on the back. Arcaniverse! Arcaniverse, can you please tell us what it looks like? And I am noticing that there's spots on the cloak that it's actually acting like a green screen, and I'm looking through. It's like I'm seeing, there are holes in it. So I'm actually seeing around my character and looking out to the thing. I do like the deep blue and the silver. You know me, I'm a blue and silver girl. And we got this really, really cool helmet. I do like the fact that it's a separate helmet. Unlike the Necromancer Coffer outfit, where the helmet was part of the actual main outfit. And it definitely looks like maybe stars or diamonds on there. So that's going to look pretty, pretty hot. Okay. So those are the cosmetic rewards for this expansion. Let's actually log off real quick. And we're going to show you the Duergar race and the iconic. These should be more or less the same as they were on Lamania. We do want to make a quick look at them before we sign off for this evening. Or this time zone, because you don't know what time it, I don't know what time it is while you're doing all this. So let's create a new character. Actually, no, let's go back. So we can see the outfit here a little bit better. So we can't make it go away, but it is like this steel blue, this faded blue. They really do like these chains, these spiky chains a little bit. I like big butts, and I can't lie. So if you don't wear the cloak, your butt will be hanging out. But the detailing on this helmet is actually exquisite. Look at this. This is really good. I like that a lot. Then we got a little medallion here. Again, more the spiky chains. And so, yeah, this outfit looks pretty good on this character. But you do see the cloak has some tears in it. So that's a thing. That's a feature. So you can kind of see through it. And it does give a little bit of a drow vibe. This kind of looks like a bat. Kind of looks like a bat. But yeah, it does give a bit of a drow vibe. And of course, you get, you know, the symbol here at the belt. I guess a horned demon, or I don't know. Is that supposed to be a wolf or a horned wolf? No. We'll figure it out. Anyhow, let's create a new character. And so we'll have access to the regular Duergar can be anything that you have access to on your account. So what I'm excited about for Duergar is I think a lot of people are going to make Duergar alchemists because there's a lot of synergy with the Duergar racial tree and poison. So Duergar poison biochemists are probably going to be a big thing. Also, the other thing is Duergar are a Forgotten Realms race. So if, for example, you wanted to make a Duergar cleric, and it doesn't matter. And we're going to pick Duergar. I'm just going to pick things just to get to the thing so we can get to character generation. And we'll show you one of the best things ever about Duergar. Forgotten Realms deities. So if you make a divine character or take divine classes like Paladin or Favored Soul or what's Favored Soul? Or Cleric. I'm thinking Cleric Paladin. You can do a Monitor, so heavy maces. Why? You can do Helm, Bastard Swords. Why? Well, I guess if you wanted to do a Bastard Sword, because let's say you do a non-iconic fighter and you wanted to be proficient with Bastard Swords, you could do that. Well, you could, because you're following Helm, you're proficient with Bastard Swords and their favorite weapon. And the one I think everybody's excited about is Sylvanas, because this is the first time anybody has had access to Sylvanas as a deity in the game. So I'm thinking that some people are going to be doing some mall building. We're going to be building some mall paladins, mall clerics, mall whatevers. And they're going to be hot. So we're going to choose that. And then we're just going to choose something else here. Two-handed fight, it doesn't matter. And then we get whatever. And the Duergar have a whole bunch of options. Some of those options are the same as regular dwarves. Some of the dwarf eyes are the same. They do have... some hairstyles are the same as everybody else. But they have some hairstyles that are just theirs. And I believe all of the appearance options mirror over between men and women. I think there are a few things that are different, but for the most part, it is whatever you want your hair to look like. I do like that they have an ombre, but they also have options where you get jewels at the end of your stuff, and then you can choose what color the jewels are. And that's your jewelry thing way down here. And jewelry color is now fixed on everything. Except existing characters would have to go back through character generation, whatever. But you can make your jewelry whatever color works for you. You can also make the gem color whatever color works for you. I'm kind of sad that there's not a proper blue. Honestly, the best one does seem to be the emerald for some reason. The emerald's working really well. But you can make it like a garnet. You can make it an amethyst. But blues is kind of suck. Yeah. You got your skin color. Your skin color can go all over the place. Very metallic. You can do very purple. You can do various shades of blue. I'm kind of hoping that I'm kind of expecting that when the Drow get their revamp later this year, they're going to use the same skin color palette because these are Drow's colors as well. You got some facial details options. You have some facial hair. The ladies get beards. If you want them to have beards, they can have beards. If you don't want them to have beards, there's an option for that too. But the ladies can have beards. There's a couple options for scars. There's some options for jewelry that are unique to these, to the Duergar. And then once you're done, you pick a name and you go to town. And that's the base Duergar. Again, they can be whatever class you want. If they're a divine class, then they can have the Forgotten Realms deities. It's so cool. So you can really do some stuff there. And then finally, the Duergar Mind Cleaver starts off with a level of fighter. So if you want a different base class, then you have to use a heart of wood to make that happen. And they're way down here. And they have a lot of the same character customizations as there is a base Duergar path. Conjure psychic axes. And they're actually showing the base stats if you choose the path. Because the option is to do two-handed fighting, double axe, and the charisma for the mind stuff, and then you can go from there. But if you want to just customize season to taste, you can do that as well. And they will have pretty much all the same options for all the same options for character customization. So you click the randomize button, you can always find some cool things there, and maybe adjust the taste. Oh, I like those. So there's a lot of things that you can do with Duergar. And again, the base class for the iconic is fighter. And you can either build from there, build a fighter from there, or you can you know, actually kind of debating if I want to do an epic reincarnation on my... Ooh, I have a really, really cool name for one of my dwarf characters, and maybe I'll TR her and let her be a Duergar next time. Ooh, I could do that. Anyhow, let her be the iconic next time around. All right, that is pretty much Terror of Demogorgon. The content launches on July 22nd, unless there's some kind of delay, and then it could be anytime between then and August 21st. Before anybody has to involve lawyers. And so that is a lot of fun. So that's the Haps, kids. Let's get that out of the way. Let's put our thing. I'm actually going to put the expansion page back up, the main expansion page right here, Terror of Demogorgon. So here we go. This is the new hotness in Dungeons & Dragons Online. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got a good look at what you want to do. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of content creators doing videos. You can check them all out. I highly recommend our buddies Strimtom and Voodoo Spice, and also my dear friend Nacho Wench. But definitely check them all out. There's folks on DDO stream who are going to be showing this stuff off. There's going to be a slew of content creators doing videos, unboxing, short form, long form. Definitely check out your theory crafters to know how to best utilize the features of the Duergar race, both the regular and the iconic, and see if somebody starts coming up with some builds. I'm not a theory crafter. I will probably wait till Strimtom does some builds and then see what I like. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you on twitch.tv/DDO stream on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, and on my own channel Monday nights 8 p.m. Eastern. I play Let the Dice Decide, where I roll a 1d whatever based on the number of characters in the list, and then that's the character that I play that night. So I've got some things to build. I hope you have some things to build, and if you like the video, like it. If you like the channel, subscribe to it. It costs you absolutely nothing, and you can get all my videos in your feed. I'm so sorry. Thank you again. Thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day. All right? Bye now. Look how cool this is. Look how cool this is. I already have the best name sandbag on all 4 servers, and you can't have them. Ha 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 ha. I be smart. All right. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.